Stop manually brainstorming video ideas and stop writing scripts from scratch. There's a faster way, and it only takes 2 AI tools. By the end of this video, you'll know how to use Claude and Perplexity Comet to generate endless evergreen video ideas and create full scripts in only a few minutes. Here's the thing. Content production is your bottleneck. You need more videos to hit your growth goals, but your team can't scale fast enough. You're spending hours brainstorming ideas that might not even rank, and then more hours writing scripts from scratch. And yeah, you know AI exists. You've probably used ChatGPT a few times. But here's the problem. You don't have a system. You're just throwing random prompts at it and hoping something sticks. Here's why this matters. Evergreen content is the only way to build consistent organic traffic without constantly chasing viral trends. And YouTube Organic is the #1 growth channel right now. But only if you can produce enough high-quality content to actually rank and own your audience. The people who systematize this first are going to dominate search rankings. So let me show you the exact system I use. Alright, first thing. Most marketers get trash outputs from AI because they don't give it enough context. Claude doesn't know your business, your audience, or your brand voice unless you tell it. That's why context profiles are so important. These are just JSON files that store all your business context, your ICP, your brand voice, your offers, etc. You just load them into Claude and it can cook killer copy. If you're new to this whole process, I have the free guide on how to make context profiles in my description. For this video, just know you need 3 context profiles to make this system work. Your ICP, your business profile, and your brand voice. Alright, before we jump into the system, you need to understand the difference between viral content and evergreen content. Viral content is great for explosive growth and brand awareness. It gets a ton of views fast, but then it dies. The traffic drops off after a few days or weeks and you're back to being irrelevant. Evergreen content is different. It gets consistent monthly search traffic because you're targeting actual pains and problems your audience is searching for. It builds authority over time and is what actually drives sales. There are 3 types of evergreen content you can make. Educational videos, which are pure teaching content, hybrid videos, which combine education with a walkthrough or demo, and proof videos, which are case studies, testimonials, or client interviews. These are middle or bottom of funnel content that push people to buy. So the way this system works is, first we will use Perplexity Comet, the free AI browser, to research keywords. Then we are going to have Claude work with us to help script educational, hybrid, and proof videos in minutes. Alright, so the first tool in this system is Perplexity Comet. And by the way, you can get 1 month of Comet Pro for free if you use my link in the description. No credit card details are required. What makes Comet different is the AI browser feature. It can actually control your tabs and browse the web for you, which makes research way faster. So here's how you find endless evergreen video ideas. The prompt for this is in the comments. What you do is paste this prompt into Perplexity Comet, and then you add your audience persona context profile to it. Now you just hit enter and let it rip. In about 5 minutes, it's going to give you a full list of high-intent evergreen video ideas. These are topics your audience is actually searching for based on their pains and problems. This is what gets consistent monthly search traffic and drives sales. Instead of spending hours manually researching topics, you just did it in 5 minutes. Now just pick an idea from this list and we can move on to the next step. Alright, now that you've got your video idea, it's time to generate the script. This is where Claude comes in. First thing you need to do is make a context profile for your brand voice. There's a schema for this in the WAP. You just paste the schema into Claude along with your other business context profiles and it'll fill it in and ask you questions for clarification. Once you have that, you're ready to run the prompt. This prompt is designed to work in modules, not as a one-shot. A lot of people try to have AI generate the entire script in one go, and it never works. If you want AI to actually help and not waste your time, you need to make it work bit by bit so you can make corrections as you go. This is way less overwhelming, and you can actually review everything instead of just skimming over it. The full prompt is in the WAP, link in the description. So now I'm just going to paste this in, and as you can see, it starts asking me questions for context. It starts with module 1, the hook and promise, then the lead, then the body, and finally the CTA. For each module, it asks me questions, gives me suggestions, and then I confirm before moving on. So here it's asking me about the hook and the promise for the video. It gave me a few options, so I'm just going to pick one. And for the promise, I'm going with this one. And it also asked me where to place another CTA. I'm just going to say in the middle of the video. And boom, it just wrote a pretty killer hook and promise. I'm just going to ask it to remove these parts because it's too wordy. Now we move to the lead. This is the bridge between the hook and the body. It asks me about the pain points and why this topic matters. I'm going to just answer these questions and it'll polish up the output. Alright, now the body. This is where the full system breakdown happens. It asks me questions about each section, I give it my answers, and it writes the script for that section. Then I review it and confirm before moving to the next one. If something doesn't sound right, I just tell it to fix it. That's the whole point of working in modules. You're not stuck with a bad one-shot output. And there it is, full script ready to go. This took a few minutes instead of hours of writing from scratch. Obviously, if you're doing a hybrid video, you'd make tweaks to fit the walkthrough steps more accurately, but the system stays the same. Alright, now let me show you how to make proof-style videos. These are case studies, testimonials, client interviews, basically content for more aware customers who are closer to buying. The way this works is you find a good piece of copy. This can be an article or a video that's aimed at more aware customers, like this listicle that drives free trial signups. I'm just going to capture this page as a PDF and upload it into a Claude project with my context profiles. Now I'm going to paste in the analysis prompt. Again, this prompt is in the WAP. And as you can see, it starts asking me questions for some more context on the PDF. I answer these and it outputs a JSON file with all the key details from the copy. Now, after it outputs the JSON file, we just paste in the script generation prompt. Both prompts are in the WAP, and it follows a similar process to the educational video. It goes through the script section by section, asks me questions, and I confirm as we go. I'm just going to fill this in with some answers. And sheesh, this script is killer. And obviously, you might need to tweak it a bit. Remember, you should have the details of your offer and mechanism locked in before running this prompt. You should also have a clear idea for the video before starting. Never let AI guess too much. Alright, a few extra things to make this system even more efficient. First, always review and edit the script. Don't just copy-paste what Claude gives you. The AI is giving you structure and a solid starting point, but your human touch is what makes it actually sound like you. Second, test different hook styles to see what performs best for your audience. Not every hook type works for every video. Try curiosity loops, contrarian takes, before and afters, and see what gets the most retention. Third, batch your script generation. Knock out 5 to 10 scripts in one session. This is way more efficient than doing it one at a time. Now here's where most people mess up with this system. A lot of fully automated content systems completely skip the review part and just post automatically. This is bad because, as I just mentioned, the AI mainly gives you the structure for the script and a good starting point, but the human in the loop makes it more valuable and normal sounding. Don't skip this step. Also, remember to keep your context profiles up to date. Your brand evolves, your audience evolves, your messaging evolves. You can always edit your context profiles simply by an interview with an LLM. And finally, remember to be very detailed when providing Claude with the structure and contents of the video. You should have the main structure and idea already figured out beforehand. Don't just throw a vague topic at it and expect it to read your mind. The more detail you give, the better the output. And if you want to see how to repurpose this video content across multiple platforms, check out my full content creation masterclass. Link is in the description. Now, if you want the full prompts for generating educational, hybrid, and proof-style video scripts, plus all the context profile schemas, they're in my WAP community. Link is in the description. And remember, you can get 1 month of Perplexity Comet Pro for free using my affiliate link. That's also in the description. Thanks for watching. Peace.